In Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt. On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, it's certainly an interesting setup for us tonight. I'm up in the Crow's Nest with Jerry Dupay and Steve, you, Tony, and Gary down inside the press box.
Yeah, pretty cozy down here. You had me out on the ledge out there with about a foot and a half leeway, which that wasn't going to work. Plus, I'm afraid of heights, so I really didn't want to look over the backside. So Tony and I improvised and got the cord inside the booth. We got a little door prop, a box propping up the door so we can get our wires down here. So we're nice and warm, and we actually did notice a heater / air conditioning, like one of those hotel units. There's about 2 of them in here, so if we get chilly, we can put the heat on. So sorry to tell you that, but I
think I'll survive. After that one Beaver game we had last year in the playoffs, I think Billy Dice was pretty much frozen like an icicle after that contest up in the Crow's Nest.
I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed, Brian. Found out that they have Chick-fil-A in the snack bar, and you went over there and got a pretzel. So that's something must be off tonight.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I ate his.
No, Gary did. All right. Hey, guys, watch for Jaden Tucker to be more involved on the offensive side as well. Just talking to the Laurel Highlands coaching staff, they said he might have an equal role with Antoine Black in the backfield tonight.
And on the other side, talking to some of my friends down here at Latrobe, you're going to see a steady diet of Robert Fulton.
We certainly expected that coming in. You look at Fulton's numbers, 695 yards rushing, 11 touchdowns, and had a big game against Thomas Jefferson last week, 196 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Not too many backs can say that they've had games like that against Thomas Jefferson as Vinny Otto gets set to send it away. Rodney Gallagher back deep to receive for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands working right to left as we describe it on a natural grass surface here at Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe, and Otto sends it on the ground here on the near side, picked up by Keandre at the 25-yard line, running off to the far side, trying to turn the corner at the 30, has the 40 now, 45-50 into Greater Latrobe territory, and finally run out of bounds right around the Latrobe 40, and a nice start here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good job by Keandre to pick up the ball. Sometimes those squib kicks, the guys let him roll around a little too long, but he was able to scoop it up and get to the middle of the field and then had some blockers. And one thing with those squib kicks, everybody, the kicking team, it must be a penalty, or they moved them, marked them out of bounds, I guess, around the 49-yard line. But one thing happens, Brian, with the, when a kick hits the ground, a lot of your cover teams, and they teach you this a lot, at the higher levels, to make sure you stay in your lanes. And these kids just tend to,
spotting it.
They put their eyes on the ball, and they go after the ball and then to get out of their lanes. And
they spotted the Mustang 49. Gallagher throwing far side, a little lob pass forward, complete to Keandre to Shields. 8-yard pickup up to the 42-yard line. We do have a flag on the play. It might be an illegal formation penalty.
The official threw the flag all the way from right in front of the Latrobe bench after talking to one of the coaches from Latrobe. So wonder what you're right, it might be a formation. Illegal man downfield.
I think it's illegal. Too many men on the field for
illegal participation.
Yep.
And I'll push it back from the Laurel Highlands 49. Back down here to the 44. Still be first down.
It's hard to believe that happens on the first play, huh, Steve?
Well, Jaden Tucker is getting the start tonight. He's off to the left of Gallagher in the backfield. Triple left formation, single coverage. Keandre the lone wide out to the far side. Now on this 1st and 15 for the Mustang 44. Inside handoff goes here to Tucker between the tackles, and Jaden a nice run down to midfield. Give him 5, maybe 6 to bring up second down and a long 9. Mustangs have to be happy with that start. Now 2nd and 10. Triple left formation. Again, single coverage to the far side of the field. Ball on the right hash as Rod takes the snap. Hangs in the pocket, has time. Flushed out to the far side. Throws on the run into double coverage right through the hands of Hunter Kuzier. Falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Well, when he goes out and rolls out like that, a lot of times, probably the best thing that can happen for the Mustangs is for him to just take off and run with it. You know, sometimes unless he's got a guy wide open down the field, I'd like to see him just, you know, run up and get some first down yardage, because when he gets out in the open, he's hard to bring down.
Well, banana bunch out to the left. 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 49-yard line. Rod takes the snap again. Has some time. Pulls it down. Looks to run. Has the Latrobe 45-40. Rod a first down and more at the 35 and down to the 31-yard line. So Rodney Gallagher able to pick up close to 20 yards there on the Mustang run and pick up a 1st and 10 here just shy of the Latrobe 30. And they're going no huddle.
Kind of like that, Brian. Just roll out and take off.
Twin receivers to each side. Tucker remains to Gallagher's left. They snap quickly. Rod hangs in the pocket, has time, nothing off to his right. Rolls back to the left side. Has a day and a half here. Now Rod in trouble trying to spin off a defender, and he's going to be pulled down here by Greater Latrobe's number 25, Alex Tatch.
Well, an odd pattern there. The Shields and Wilson over there to the right just went 5 yards in, and both just did a little curl, turned around, then didn't move. And Gallagher kind of stared at him, and then he rolled back to the left, and nobody really getting open for him.
5-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 15, back to the 36. Rod takes the snap, quick screen far side, goes to Keandre at the 40, has the 35, and slipped on a cut right at the 32-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4, and as you said, we do have a flag on the play.
That could be a face mask.
Wait for the official's call here. 10:07 left here in the opening quarter, opening drive of the game for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Most likely it's going to be against the Mustangs because they're coming over talking to the Latrobe coach.
You're right.
Might have been an illegal block in the back. I didn't see too many Mustangs over there.
You got it. Legal block in the back there against Laurel Highlands. They're going to decline it.
Yep. So, again, that's a little bit like watching our Steelers last night. These dink and dunk passes out there don't get much, and then we get a penalty. Would have negated it anyway.
Well, the penalty declined. It'll be 3rd down and a long 10. Gallagher again out of the shotgun, triple left formation. Tucker remains off to his left, single coverage to the far side as Rod awaits the snap. Play clock at 12. Rod takes it. It's a low one coming back. He's going to take it up the middle off of one hop, and here's Gallagher loose, picking up a Mustang first down, so it appeared to be a busted play. Rod making something out of nothing down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line, 16-yard pickup, and a Laurel Highlands first down.
Well, again, the ball goes on the ground, and the defensive players, by just instinct, kind of swarm to it, and they get out of their positions. And probably the best thing that happened to the Mustangs there is Gallagher just picked it up and decided to take off and run with it.
1st and 10 now for the Greater Latrobe 15-yard line. Gallagher again out of the shotgun, run the whole way out to the near side. Rod in trouble, unable to get out of this one. Brought down again by Tack back at the 22-yard line. 2nd tackle of a loss for Tack.
Yeah, good job by Tack to hold on to Gallagher's jersey. If he lets go of it, Gallagher would have had a wide open field to his right, which was against the flow of the play. But Tack did a good job for Latrobe to hold on to Gallagher.
So Rod back out of the shotgun. That was a 7-yard loss. So 2nd and 17, line of scrimmage now, the Greater Latrobe 22-yard line as Rodney takes the snap again. Has time in the pocket, looks far side, into double coverage. Pass in the air, tipped and falls incomplete. Was looking for Keandre DeShields right around the goal line, but that would have been a tough snag there for Keandre.
Well, that was a good play by Williams. He kind of baited him to make it look like DeShields was open, and then he drifted back into the flow of the play and made a nice play on the ball.
Now 3rd and 17, line of scrimmage again, the Greater Latrobe 22. Ball just to the right of the left hash mark. Mustangs going empty. Antoine Black into the game now as a slot receiver off to the right side. Mustangs need a lot here. They can get a first down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, with Radcliffe, they're probably in field goal range.
Correct. Rodney takes the snap. Has some time. Flushed out to the far side. A little stiff arm. Throws on the run. Keandre open. Has it at the 1, and he's into the end zone for a Mustang touchdown. Yeah. So a 22-yard touchdown pass Rodney Gallagher to Keandre DeShields, and the Mustangs strike first here at the 8:40 mark of the opening quarter.
Stepped up into the pocket nicely and almost went across the line of scrimmage, but looked over to his right and saw that he was getting close, and then he saw his man Keandre, Big George, waving that foam finger down in Delaware tonight.
He said watch out for a big game from Keandre tonight.
You're right about that, Steve. He was very aware of where he was on the scrimmage line there to not go across that line of scrimmage.
Now Radcliffe for the extra point. It's up on the way, and that kick's good. So with 8:40 left here in the opening quarter, Mustangs strike first, a 7-0 lead. And we're back in 60 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all our local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It's the result of the hard work of both the players and the coaches, as well as the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Laurel Highlands kicking off after the 22-yard touchdown pass. Rodney Gallagher to Keandre DeShields. You guys have some drive stats down there.
And 9 plays, 57 yards. Took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. The Mustangs pretty efficient on offense.
And Radcliffe will send it away. He'll kick it deep, a little one-hopper and juggled. It'll be a touchback as it was picked up there by Colin Stevens at the goal line.
Yeah, high school football, that ball goes in the end zone, automatic touchback. So Radcliffe proving to be a nice weapon for the Mustangs this season.
So Greater Latrobe will start from their own 20-yard line. Their quarterback, John Wetzel, hasn't put the ball up that much this season, guys. Just 13 of 27, 158 yards, touchdown and a pick. And again, Robert Fulton's done a nice job on the ground. Transfer from Pittsburgh Central Catholic, 5'10", 205 senior, 695 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns.
He's about 50% of their offense on the season, and they'll look to give it to him most of the night.
He'll get it here off tackle right side, looking for a running room, and not much there, just getting 2 up to the 22-yard line. Certainly a tough test for the Mustangs here tonight on the road, but that opening drive, guys, has to be encouraging.
Very. The Mustangs did a good job. Gallagher made some nice scrambles, and then a beautiful pass to the corner of the end zone as DeShields able to haul it in, and Mustangs on top, 7-0. Good start.
Now Greater Latrobe going empty here on the 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, their own 28-yard line. They'll bring Corey Borio, the tight end, in motion. He'll line up in the slot right. Little quick screen near side, blocked down at the line. Good penetration there from Laurel Highlands. Caden Friel, knocking it down before it got to the intended wide receiver, Colin Stevens.
Tell you what, if he tips that ball up in the air to himself, he could have scored. He anticipated that beautifully, and he had a blocker. The right tackle was pushing him away, and it pushed him right into the football, and that could have easily, or not easily, but that could have been a pick 6 there for the Mustangs. Dangerous play for Latrobe.
Now 3rd and 8, they'll go with a triple left formation. Robert Fulton to the left of John Wetzel in the backfield as the Mustangs show blitz. Snap comes back, play fake. Wetzel throws across the middle and has a man very close to a first down. That's Ben Stratton. Let's see where they spot it. And it looks by the initial spot, it should be enough here for an 8-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah, the ball started on the 20, so they needed to get exactly to the 30. And that should be a first down. They haven't told the stick guys to move. Now they go.
Just the 3rd reception of the season for Stratton, the 5'10", 175 junior, but it moves the sticks here with 7:42 left on a running clock here in the opening quarter, and Laurel Highlands leading Greater Latrobe by a score of 7-0.
It's a large early play, 3rd and 8. The Mustangs could have got off 3 and out.
Mustangs had some nice conversions on their opening drive as well. Now they're have a little motion issue here, and timeout called by the Greater Latrobe offense. We'll take one as well. 7:23 left here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Laurel Highlands. We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Don't fall behind on home improvement projects. Let First Federal of Greene County help you with the heavy lifting. Planning to remodel your kitchen or bath? Considering an addition, patio, or new roof? First Federal gives you all the tools you need. Home equity loans, construction loans, owner-builder loans, and FHA Title I home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at the new ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 458729.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Wetzel from the pistol, handoff going to Robert Fulton. Nice little surge across the left side of the line as Fulton gets 9 to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Good job by Fulton to drive up off left tackle and just bull his way forward and kind of spun off a few would-be tacklers from the Mustangs and able to pick up a good 9-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 1. Wetzel back out of the pistol. Fulton behind him. Wide out to each side. You got Borio in the slot right. As Wetzel awaits the snap, he has it. Handoff going back to Fulton here on the near side. And Fulton, little stiff arm into Mustang territory. Still going. They can't bring him down as he drags Keandre all the way down to the 36. So Fulton, a 25-yard run and a Greater Latrobe first down.
They're attacking on a face mask penalty on top of that against the Mustangs.
Hey, good call down there, Steve. So that face mask likely tack another 15 on.
Yeah, I think that was Friel. That was he was trying to get anything he could. He was trying to grab the top of the jersey by the shoulder pad, and the runner, bouncing up and down. It's 5-yard. Is it a 5-yard?
Mustangs fortunate there, and you can see early on why Fulton had close to 200 yards rushing last week, against a very stout Thomas Jefferson defense. So they'll push it down to the 30-yard line after the face mask penalty and the nice run from Fulton.
Well, it's not a surprise. I mean, it's, like I said, talking with Coach Edenfield this week, he basically knew they're going to give it to number 3 pretty much
Fulton
every
has
time.
it again inside the 25-20. Fulton another first down, still going down the far sideline, and he'll be marked out of bounds or just inside the 15. So that's a 16-yard run for Robert Fulton and another Greater Latrobe first down.
Just looks like they're going double tight end, and with no one on the outside for the Mustang defense to seal that edge, just allows Fulton to bounce it outside and make big yardage.
The way these offenses are moving the football here early on might have a lot of points on the scoreboard tonight. Officially give Fulton 17 on that last run. Line of scrimmage now, the Laurel Highlands 13 on the far hash mark. Wetzel back out of the pistol. Fulton remains in the game right behind him. Wetzel takes the snap. Again, going back to his workhorse back. Goes up the middle. Big hole here. Cut back at the 5. He's down, reaching for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Greater Latrobe. Robert Fulton from 13 yards out, pulling the Wildcats to within one of the Mustangs at 7-6 here at the 6:12 mark of the opening quarter.
Now just between the tackles and able to Fulton's. You can see right away he's a power speed back with a lot of good vision.
Now the extra points up on the way, and that kick is good from Viniato. So it's 6:12 left here in the opening quarter, and added up at 7. Laurel Highlands and Greater Latrobe are back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Ready to update your home? It's Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, 366-8274, or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their surplus is your savings.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Otto to kick off here for Greater Latrobe after the Fulton touchdown. Scooped up here at the 20-yard line on the Mustang run back. Here's Josiah Lewis, and Lewis, a nice bring back here for the Mustangs, bringing it close to midfield.
It's the second time they've gone with a squib kick. That time kicked it right down the middle, and just good bounce. The Mustangs scoop it up and able to get upfield pretty quickly. So great field position for the Mustangs.
They're going to officially spot Lewis out at the 45-yard line. Last play, a 9-play, 51-yard drive. Actually, that was the opening drive. You guys have the drive stats on the last one down there?
Yeah, that was 7 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes, 28 seconds.
To tie the game up at 7. Quick screen here for Laurel Highlands, going to Keandre at the 45 with a flag on the play. Brings it into Greater Latrobe territory down to the 48-yard line. So it's going to go 7, maybe 8-yard gain if it stands.
Another illegal block.
Yep. Illegal block in the back against Kuzier.
It's a little bit of a quick flag there, Steve. He didn't really make much contact with that defensive player, but line judge made the call.
A 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Push the football back to the Laurel Highlands 35-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 20. If you're just joining us, Rodney Gallagher hooked up with Keandre DeShields on a 22-yard touchdown pass, the Mustangs' opening drive. Then Robert Fulton coming back with a 13-yard touchdown run for Greater Latrobe. We're tied at 7. 5:48 left here in the opening quarter. Laurel Highlands going empty here on this 1st and 20. Gallagher awaiting the snap here back at the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage to 35 as Keandre comes in motion. Run the whole way from Gallagher with Keandre out in front to block. Turns the corner at the 40. Another flag on the play as Rod run out of bounds right around the 41-yard line. What do you think we got here, guys?
That's a little bit more downfield, so that's going to, most of the time those are on the offense, but you never know. They're talking to the Mustang coaches, so that might lead you to believe it's a. Now they're going to come over and talk to the.
And the Mustangs are moving backwards.
Yeah.
It's 2 penalties in a row on the Laurel Highlands side. Not the kind of start you wanted on this drive. A holding penalty here against Laurel Highlands. I guess the only positive is the flag was a little bit down the field at the 44-yard line, so it should push the line of scrimmage back to the 34.
Well, they haven't finished walking it off yet, so don't get too excited.
No, they're going to push it all the way back to the 29. Wow. I thought the foul occurred closer to the 44.
Well, that's where he threw. The flag landed, but that doesn't mean where it was.
You're correct. So now 1st and 26 for Laurel Highlands from the 29. They need the Greater Latrobe 45 for a first down as Rod has some time again. Another flag on the play. He'll throw down the field, has a man, but it's likely coming back.
Another hold.
If it stands, it would have been a Laurel Highlands first down.
Those are the kids playing ball over there. I think that's what you saw.
So Antoine Black had the reception. Your guys are right. No flag there. It's going to be Black on the reception. It'll go as a 25-yard gain, about a yard short of the first downs. It'll be 2nd and 1. Just with a doctor order there for Laurel Highlands. Now 2nd and 1 from the Greater Latrobe 46. Again, Laurel Highlands going with an empty set. Rod out of the gun. Just a 3-man rush here for the Wildcats, and Rod a little delay. Now looking to run here on the near side, and Rod coming forward. Only needed one, and I think he got just about that.
No, he didn't. He's
Fulton
short.
had the tackle defensively. Let's see where they mark it down here.
About a half-yard short.
It's a yard short.
I think he got a very good spot from where he landed.
Ball's at the, not quite to the 46, and he needs to get to the 45. He's got about a yard and 3 or 4 inches.
3rd and short here for Laurel Highlands. Gallagher back out of the shotgun, has a protector back off to his right. Triple right formation to the wide side of the field. Inside handoff going here to Black. Has a first down and more. Nice cut back. Black's loose inside the 35-30. Antoine Black taking it down to the Greater Latrobe 25-yard line. 21-yard run here for Black and a Mustang first down.
Good job by Black. If he gets a little better help, a little blocking downfield from some of his wide receivers, he might have scored. Guys, you can't blame him for being a little gun shy though with all the holding calls that have gone against us.
Black remains in the game. He's off to the left of Gallagher. Triple left formation to the wide side of the field. Ball on the right hash mark, the Greater Latrobe 25. Handoff again going to Black. This time he's hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Might lose a yard, maybe 2 here, back to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Black took a pretty big hit there. The initial hit, he tried to keep his feet and break the tackle, and as he was struggling to get away, he got clobbered.
Alex Tash has been all over the ball defensively tonight for Greater Latrobe. Actually came into the game leading the Wildcats with 29 tackles defensively. They actually called that a 4-yard loss on the play. Mustangs haven't gotten very good spots on this drive. Now Rod will look to put it up. Quick out, far side, pass complete. I think that's Keandre down to the 20-yard line. No, check that. That's number 7 there, Ben Wilson on the reception. So Wilson taking it down to the 20-yard line. 9-yard pickup to bring up 3rd down and 5.
You got to feel like you got 2 downs to get 5 yards here. I know you got a good field goal kicker, but I think you're going to need a lot more points than just getting field goals in this game.
Yeah, the way this one's going, offenses have dominated here early on. Gallagher with pressure coming. He's in trouble. Flushed out to the far side. Throws on the run. Looking end zone into double coverage. Pass falls incomplete. Nearly intercepted. That would have been a tough one to bring down on the far side there for Antoine Black.
That was another time, Steve, that Rodney had a lot of room in front of him with green grass that he could have easily got the first down, but again chose to try to throw it into the end zone.
Now 4th and 5. Laurel Highlands lining up to go for it.
There's 4 black shirts around that football when it landed. So
Black to the left of Gallagher. They'll bring a man in motion. Keandre here to the near side, setting up a triple left formation. 2:27 left here in the opening quarter. Game tied at 7. And 4th and 5 for Laurel Highlands. Rodney takes the snap, but coming after him again. Flushed out here to the near side. Throws on the run into the back of the end zone. And unable to haul it down is Keandre to Shields. So the Mustangs turn it over on downs. 2:20 left here in the opening quarter. Take a quick 30-second timeout here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Going on now at CR for Chevrolet.
Get a new 2022 Chevy Equinox with all-wheel drive for only $299 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Leases for well-qualified individuals. 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash rate or equity down. With GM Lease Loyalty or Lease Conquest. Payment is for tax, penalties, and for payment. Sale ends October 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
So Laurel Highlands turning it over on downs. Greater Latrobe to get the football back in a 7-7 game. They'll start from their own 20-yard line with John Wetzel out of the shotgun. Robert Fulton off to his left. Twin receivers to the near side. Now a man coming in motion tack. Mustangs bringing the pressure. Middle screen. Pass complete. Going to Fulton. Minimal gain just down to the 22 to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Good job by Tucker to be right there to catch that middle screen. Brian, I tell you what, if I'm coaching Laurel Highlands, I think I'm telling Rodney Gallagher, son, when you roll out, you are run first, pass second.
I agree.
And he had 30 yards of open field in front of him, and he could have easily got the first down at the very least.
Only needed 5 on that last play.
And he saw, he saw a white jersey in the end zone, but just a lot of traffic, and a lot of things can go wrong there, especially on 4th down. 3rd down, okay, but 4th down, get the first down.
2nd and 8, run the whole way for Wetzel, and Wetzel across the 25 down to the 30. Has enough here for Greater Latrobe. First down needed 8, got 9 to move the sticks.
Yeah, talking to Coach Enfield, he said Wetzel is about 30% of their offense, and he is a run-first guy. He likes to roll out, and he'll throw those screens and jet sweep, those little bubble screens out to the side and so forth. Throw it downfield once in a while, but for the most part, he likes to run it.
He came into the game 131 yards on the ground. He mentioned 158 in the air. Now a 1st and 10 for Greater Latrobe. We're down to 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Back to the pistol set. Fulton behind Wetzel from the Wildcats 31. And once again, Fulton with a lot of running room on the left side. Has the 40 down to the 45. Give Fulton 15 yards down to the 46-yard line. And another Greater Latrobe first down.
Well, you could just see the vision that he has along with the feet. And there's a flag on the play, and there's going to be, we'll see if this one's against Latrobe or the Mustangs. It seems like most of the flags have gone against the Mustang. This one, a holding call against Latrobe. The Wildcats will get pushed back, so that negates a pretty big run from Fulton.
Gets nullified.
And I got to tell you though, he looks good. He's a nice looking back. He's got good vision. He looks like he's got just enough power to break a tackle, but he can see those holes open up.
So 1st and 11 since that flag was thrown down the field. And Fulton's going to get it here again. Looking for room here on the near side. He'll lose a yard back to the 30-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 12. Latrobe's program moving down from 5A to 4A in the offseason, trying to get back to the WPIAL playoffs for the first time since 2019. They lost a first-round playoff game at Penn Hills. They've only picked up one playoff win in school history if you go all the way back to 1968. They down Kiski area, but you have to think with the move down to 4A, they might have an opportunity to get one here this year.
Yeah, it's a possibility. And a good job by McCoy that time to at least slow down.
2nd and 11, Wetzel throwing on the run, has a man, that's Colin Stevens, and Stevens breaks into Mustang territory down to the 43-yard line, finally brought down by Antoine Black.
Illegal man
but another.
downfield. This one's coming back.
You're right. An eligible man downfield on that rollout.
Well, that's one of the issues by not throwing a lot, like they, which they don't. This linemen are just so used to Wetzel probably taking off and running. They're just trying to hustle down there and get a block, and you can't go more than a couple yards down past the line of scrimmage as a lineman until he throws the ball. And we saw a lot of those calls in the West Virginia game last night.
Game tied at 7. 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Let's see if they run the clock out here. They should rewind it. They're going to respot it back to the 25-yard line. They will wind the clock. Latrobe doesn't have to snap it here, and it looks like they're going to be content switching sides of the field with this game tied at 7 after 1 quarter of play. And we're back with second quarter action in 60 seconds here on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
It's a fact, we go your way all around every day. It's a fact, we're striving harder to get you farther. It's a fact. There's public transportation available for everyone in Fayette County. With Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, you can grab the bus to practically everywhere. FACT has multiple programs to get you where you need to go, including curb-to-curb shared ride services, medical assistance transportation program, persons with disabilities programs, and many others. Curb-to-curb transportation fares vary for programs, but range from 0 and over, depending on mileage. Just make a reservation the day before your trip by 2 p.m. Call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com for more information. It's a fact. They'll get you there. It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe. Great atmosphere for high school football. This stadium usually hosts at least one Steelers night practice every year as well, and the Steelers are up here during the training camp season in August. And Greater Latrobe not playing their football games on campus. They do bring out a nice crowd here in downtown Latrobe.
Yeah, nice.
The locals call it Latrobe.
Latrobe, okay. I'm not a local. So the Wildcats now moving right to left as we described it.
A little confusion. Wildcat now, the quarterback's out in the slot.
A little mix up here as a clean snap coming back here on the Wildcat play to Robert Fulton. And on the right side, Fulton taking it to the 26.
Steve, it's kind of a situation where they're overcoaching themselves. I mean, just give it to Fulton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't understand that play, to be honest with you. They put him in a Wildcat, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. But, you know, you got to, if you're going to give him, snap him the ball directly, and then he kind of went to the line, hesitated like he was trying to trick him into the defensive backs to come in, and he was going to throw it. But once they covered it, he just needs to take off and run. But that was an odd play call there.
When it's no gain to bring up 3rd and 16. That was the third time this season that Fulton's lined up in that formation, and now Wetzel looking to put it up. He'll pull it down, look to run with a flag on the play. Just a minimal gain here for Wetzel, picking up 2, maybe 3, and we have a Mustang a little slow in getting up, so we'll be 4th down after we check the flag, likely going here on Greater Latrobe.
And they're probably going to decline it, I would think, because that's going to bring up a 4th and 10.
The first time we've seen either team's punter so far tonight.
It's about 4th and 15, I think, Steve.
Well, it's 4th and 12 probably now. They gained a couple yards.
Aiden Bettina expected to do the punting tonight. Gage Ketron has also punted this season for Greater Latrobe, and actually is going to be Ketron to punt here, with Gallagher back deep to receive.
Is it Kessler or Kramer?
Ketron.
Ketron.
Ketron back at the 15, Gallagher back at the Mustang 37. Snap comes back to Ketron. Sends it away. Will bounce here in front of Rodney, who lets it go. Takes a Greater Latrobe roll down to the 33, and that's where the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 when we come back. Game tied at 7, 10:41 left before halftime. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, downtown Latrobe. Mustangs with a 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line after the Ketron punt. And Gallagher takes the snap, little option. Pitch going back to Antoine Black on the far side. Black undercut after picking up a yard, maybe 2, close to the 35. Just a minimal gain there for Antoine Black and the Mustangs.
Well, that's another odd call there. He's optioning, option pitch out there to the left, and nobody coming at him either way. Why he pitched it, just to maybe just say, hey, I'm going to let you carry the ball, but there was no defender near either one of them.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Man in motion, it's Keandre, gets it on the little pitch forward. Keandre, no running room here on the near side, just tries to surge forward and gets down right to the line of scrimmage, the 35-yard line for no gain to bring up 3rd down and 8. So not a lot going on there.
Boy, I'd like to see one time Keandre to actually run full speed. It always seems like he's going half speed, trying to, tiptoe around and make something happen. Get him out there where he can turn on the jets a little bit.
Now 3rd and 8, 9:36 left before halftime. Game tied at 7. Mustangs going empty. Gallagher out of the shotgun, triple left set to the wide side of the field. Ball on the right hash mark, the Laurel Highlands 35 as Rodney takes the snap. Coming after him again, steps up in the pocket, looks to run, and Rodney with a little surge forward should have enough here for a Mustang 1st down. Needed 8, got 9 to move the sticks.
That's the best play in our playbook. Rodney drops back to pass, doesn't see anything, and takes off and gets a 1st down. I mean, it's almost unstoppable, to be honest. I mean, if you have to cover. You have to cover the Shields and Wilson and Leahy down the field, right? You can't just let those guys run free. So now all of a sudden, linemen are pushing up the field, and they're not going to tackle Rodney, so he's got an open lane there.
Going empty again here from the 45. Rodney, quick out near side. Pass complete right around midfield. And once again, that's Josiah Lewis picking up 6 down to the Greater Latrobe 49 to bring up 2nd down and 4. And Gary, one thing we have not talked about so far this year, how about the versatility of Devin Kravosky? We saw him so much, left-handed pitcher during the spring for the Mustang baseball team, left tackle for the Laurel Highlands football team.
You're right about that. He's a young man that has a lot of confidence, and I think it's showing here on the football field just like it did on the baseball field.
2nd and 4 now from the Greater Latrobe 49. Ball on the right hash mark. Rodney back out of the shotgun, has a little protection now off to his left. Haven't seen Latrobe blitz too much tonight as Keandre comes in motion. Rod pulls it down, nothing to the left, now comes up the middle, and Rodney with another nice surge should have another Laurel Highlands 1st down to the 44-yard line. 5-yard pickup, needed 4, got 5, moves the sticks again.
Steve, he made 4 guys miss on that play.
Well, he's pretty good in the open field. I mean, that's his deal. I mean, and really the best offense. I mean, it's just chaos, really. They just kind of run back, and have a play look going one way, and then he just breaks it down, and all of a sudden everyone's out of position.
1st and 10 from the Greater Latrobe 44. They fake the handoff up the middle to Tucker, pitched it back to Black, and Black, a nice run here on the near side, takes it down to the Greater Latrobe 38-yard line, give him 6, maybe 7 to bring up 2nd down and 3.
That time there was at least a defensive end coming at Gallagher, but Black, to me, he's a downhill kind of runner. I'd like to see him, just give him the ball and let him go off tackle and get ahead of steam up. You go on that sweep to the short side of the field or that option, you don't get a lot of chance to pick up a lot of speed.
2nd and 3, they reposition Keandre out of the slot left, setting up a triple left formation to the wide side of the field, line of scrimmage, the Greater Latrobe 37. Screen going out to Keandre, it's complete, and Keandre, little run forward here down to the 33-yard line, 4-yard pickup. Again, enough for Laurel Highlands. 1st down, needed 3, got 4. You had one of the Mustang linemen there, Cam Bradley, a little slow in getting up, but came able to hop to his feet, and Laurel Highlands going no huddle. They line up here at the Greater Latrobe 32. Another 1st and 10 for Laurel Highlands. Twin receivers to each side. Rodney takes the snap. Has some time. Nothing downfield yet. Rolls to his left and lost the football. Are they going to rule this a fumble? They are.
That's a fumble. Yeah, it slipped out of his hands. His arm went forward, but I don't think the ball was in his arm or in his hand when it went forward. I think they're going to call this a fumble, and the officials are going to come in and offer a little help to the referee, but
he threw the beanbag, so that indicates.
The referee threw it. He's asking his guys that were maybe the back judge, they're going to give it to Latrobe.
Wow. And a roll Latrobe football.
Yeah, it just fell out of his hands. He was getting ready to throw it, and it just kind of slipped out, popped up around his shoulder, and his arm went forward, but the ball kind of just fell down, and turnover. First turnover of the game, I believe.
Another promising drive comes up empty.
And rare to see Rodney make a mistake like that for Laurel Highlands.
Well,
so Greater Latrobe will take over now from their own 46. 6:40 left before halftime. Game still knotted up at 7. Brian Morozak, Steve Super, Gary Frankhouse, Tony Hanola keeping stats. Jerry Dupay behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. So Wetzel back out of a semi-loaded pistol. Handoff going once again to who else? Robert Fulton. And Fulton picking up 3, maybe 4 on the left side down to the 48-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 7. Nice. Tristan McCoy with the tackle defensively there for Laurel Highlands.
Yep. Fulton they just keep giving it to Fulton, and that time the Mustangs were able to kind of throttle him in a little bit just for a 2-yard gain, but I think I'd keep giving it to him until the Mustangs proved they could stop him for 2 or 3 downs in a row.
Wetzel back out of the shotgun. Fulton to his right, trips to the near side as Wetzel takes the snap, run the whole way from the Greater Latrobe quarterback as he hurdles into Mustang territory down to the 49, 3-yard gain. Bring up 3rd down and a long 4.
Quick moving first half, only 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the second quarter. And a timeout called by the official. I wonder what he's going over to the...
Antoine Blackhurt.
Yeah. Had his helmet come off, had to come out of the game. He ran off to the sideline, so hopefully he's okay.
Caleb Rafel checks in, replacing Black. And actually repositioned the football back to midfield, so it'll be 3rd down and 5. For Wetzel and the Wildcats, as Wetzel back in more of a traditional pistol. Deuce is out to the far side. They have Borio in the slot right now as Wetzel inside handoff with a hole again. Robert Fulton takes it inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line.
Well, what you like about that for Latrobe is just the way he runs upfield. He doesn't mess around. He's not dancing around and looking for spots. He's seeing those spots and kind of weaving in and out, slithering through at full speed like a snake.
Another 1st and 10 here for Greater Latrobe. We'll watch the clock. 5:11 left on a running clock here in the second quarter. Latrobe taking over after Rodney Gallagher rare fumble after Laurel Highlands was driving into Greater Latrobe territory. Wetzel back out of the pistol. Borio comes in motion with Fulton behind him, and Fulton will take another handoff, trying to turn the corner here on the near side. Fulton a little spin forward, takes it down to the 41. 3-yard pickup there from Robert Fulton to bring up 2nd down and 7.
He ran into Parker Hoff, and he initiated the contact to the Mustang defender Hoff, and he spun around. He hit him right about the 45-yard line, and he fell down all the way at the 41, so he picked up another three yards on the spin.
2nd and 7 in our live video stream, brought to you by M&R Transit and BeeGraphix tonight. 4:15 left before halftime. Wetzel back out of a pistol. And now coming in motion is Robert Fulton as Wetzel takes the snap, design run the whole way. Mustangs read it well, and the Greater Latrobe quarterback John Wetzel driven into the natural grass back at the 45-yard line for a 4-yard loss. Tristan McCoy and Jaden Tucker combined on the tackle for Laurel Highlands.
81 yards on 10 carries for Fulton. So
now 3rd and 10 here for Greater Latrobe.
8 yards a carry. Well, he came in averaging almost 9.5 yards a carry, so he's below his average. So the Mustangs have done well to throttle him down.
Haven't had that one long big run tonight.
Oh, you had to
so
say
far
it.
from Robert Fulton. Trips to the far side, 3rd and 11. Play fake. Wetzel looking to throw across the middle. Ball is tipped, intended for Boria, almost intercepted. You had both Keandre DeShields and Caleb Rafel in the vicinity.
Rafel tipped it. But DeShields, if he breaks down and he's coming in to try to make a tackle.
Made a flag, guys, thrown back at the 45.
Probably roughing the passer, huh?
They pick it up. Haven't seen a signal yet from our head referee.
They haven't flipped the down marker yet either.
Ineligible. Downfield. Well, they've been calling that a lot. That brings up a 4th down. So now you're going to send out your punter.
They're going to send out Gage Ketron.
And always a dangerous play in high school football. We talk about it all the time.
Had a 42-yard punt earlier.
Yeah, did a good job, but you just never know in high school with the snaps. It's just the snap could go anywhere. The punter could drop it.
Clean snap coming back this time to Ketron. And it'll go to Gallagher, who's going to let it go here at the 20. It takes a sideways bounce. He goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 when we come back. Game tied at 7, 3:08 left before halftime here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Mustangs taking the field from their own 20-yard line. Rodney back out of the shotgun, flush to the near side, pulls it down, looks to run, and Rod lowers the shoulder and gets down to the 32-yard line for a 12-yard pickup and a Mustang 1st down. And now Laurel Highlands will have to watch the clock on this drive as we go under 3 minutes left before halftime.
Well, that's just didn't look like it was going to do anything, and he scrambles and gets away from a tackle and gets 12 yards, and that's a pretty good play on 1st down.
2:45 now left before halftime. Triple left set on this 1st and 10 from the Laurel Highlands 32. Rodney takes the snap, play fake, screen out, far side. Pass complete to Keandre in the flat, and Keandre able to get very close to the marker here, and a Laurel Highlands 1st down. Looks like they'll move the sticks. Keandre needed 10, got 10, up to the Greater Latrobe 42, or to the Mustang 42, excuse me.
They did stop the clock for the 1st down, but it would have been nice if he'd have got out of bounds.
For sure, rolling again with 2:23 left before halftime. Now they go trips to the right, inside handoff here on the run for Laurel Highlands, taking it down to the Greater Latrobe 49-yard line is Jaden Tucker. So Tucker picking up 9.
Left. Probably start using them pretty soon.
Another flag, guys, thrown here on the near side.
That flag was at the line of scrimmage.
Also homecoming tonight at Greater Latrobe. Crown a queen at halftime. Illegal shift against the Mustangs. Reminder to stay tuned for our halftime show, brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. We'll have our halftime stats brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy. Also take a look at the scoreboard as well. Now 1st and 15 after the illegal shift here for Laurel Highlands.
37-yard line.
2:13 now left before halftime. Mustangs break the huddle here quickly. Clock rolling again. We'll reposition the troops. Triple right set. 1st and 15. Gallagher awaiting the snap from the Mustang 36. Rod flushed out to the near side. Throws on the run to Keandre, who hauls it in. What a catch of the Greater Latrobe 44 for Keandre DeShields. Close to a 20-yard gain there for the Mustangs.
Well, that was sometimes better to be lucky than good. He threw that into traffic, but DeShields came across a lot of bodies around that football. But the Mustangs able to pick up a big first down.
They'll go empty here from the Greater Latrobe 43. Rodney gets the snap again. 1:38 left before halftime. Rolls to the near side. Nothing downfield. A look to run. Nice little scamper. Gets out of bounds. See where they rule him out. And they'll mark him out here inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Should be enough for another Laurel Highlands first down.
And stop the clock.
Correct.
Well, he was out of bounds either way, but they give him a first down. So get the first down and a stop clock. And now, again, another time, Gallagher just runs around out there and gets, he's looking downfield. So the defenders have to respect the fact that he's going to throw it once in a while, and he's able to get some big yards.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Black to the left of Gallagher. Now flags coming again.
That's a false start on the Mustangs.
Had a lot of penalties on both sides so far tonight. Make it 1st and 15 now. You the penalty totals down there, guys?
I don't have the penalty totals yet, but I'm sure Tony will have them for me at halftime. He's got 6 penalties for the Mustangs, 36 yards. Seems like more than that.
Yep. 1st and 15.
Couple declined, yeah. A couple of them were declined.
Triple left set. Rod takes another snap. Flush to the far side. They're coming from behind. Throws it down the field. Has a man out of bounds at the Greater Latrobe 25. Keandre again, 13-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd down and 2. Big George called for a big game from Keandre tonight, and he's really brought it to the table here in the first half.
Big George got that. He's got a new foam finger, I heard. It's he's got a blue one now to go with his red one.
Nice. Can mix it up maybe for home games versus away games.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them. Maybe if Keandre has a big enough game, he'll wave both of them at the same time.
One on each hand, right? Keandre in the slot right here on the 2nd and 2, and again another flag coming in.
Another procedure. Wow. I didn't see anybody moving.
Officials must have saw something. Another false start here against Laurel Highlands. Pre-snap penalties a killer tonight.
Say hi to my buddy Joe Corsi, Brian. He's listening tonight. I stopped in there tonight.
Is he still at the indoor golf place on the 30?
Yeah, he's an interesting character. He's the best guy to go to if you want to get fitted for a shaft or golf clubs. He's a mad scientist in there.
Now 2nd and 8 after the penalty from the 31. Rod throws down the field as Hunter Kuzier for another Mustang first down to the 14-yard line. 17-yard pickup, Gallagher to Kuzier.
Yeah, good job by Kuzier. And the Mustangs moving the ball downfield. No need to hurry right now. You still got 1:14 left. Like to score with about 1 second left on the clock.
We'll spot it down here at the Greater Latrobe 14-yard line. Triple left set. Rod out of the shotgun. Antoine Black to his right as he takes the snap. Pulls it down, looks to run, and nothing going on there. Good pursuit from Timmy Myers, who brought him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to use one of your timeouts now, I think.
And the Mustangs will.
Good tackle.
With 54 seconds left before halftime. Game tied at 7. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Casey's Sports Cafe, owned and operated by the Vernon family and located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, is announcing that starting October 3rd, they will have new evening hours. New hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come in at Casey's Sports Cafe and check out the new menu items and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. And starting October 3rd, new evening hours.
Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish the best of luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all of our local high school football teams this year, and invite you to listen to his show here on WMBS every Tuesday at 3:15 and Wednesday at 4:15. This message has been paid for by John Marietta for We the People.
We're back here at Memorial Stadium, downtown Latrobe. Game tied at 7. Laurel Highlands driving here late in the second quarter. Mustangs little banana bunch out to the left. Line of scrimmage, the Latrobe 17-yard line. 54 seconds left here in the second quarter.
My guess they're going to throw us fade to Shields down the right side, or they're going to let Gallagher run it. One of those two.
Tucker off to Gallagher's left as he takes the snap. Nothing on the far side. To look to the near side. Throw on the run. No one home as Gallagher threw it out of bounds.
Hey, he just threw that one away. He was just, I think he had one on, the Shields going down the right side and didn't like what he saw, so then he just ran out and threw it out of bounds, saved the timeout.
Now 3rd and 12, 48 seconds left before halftime. And you do have a good field goal kicker in Harry Radcliffe, who hit a 53-yard field goal in the Mustangs' opening game of the season against Uniontown back in late August. Maybe a little cooler air, tougher kick maybe off the natural surface.
He was kicking them from as far as 53. He kicks them kind of a little low.
Kuzier comes in motion. He was going to get it there on the jet sweep, but flag's coming again.
That was going to be a reverse to Shields. He was going to give it to the Shields on the old double reverse.
You hate to lose that from your pocketbook. If Latrobe might have saw that on a pre-snap penalty.
I saw it. I'm sure they saw it, right? So they had to see the Shields coming back the other way.
And making the field goal a little tougher, too.
He wasn't coming back just to say hi to Gallagher.
No.
Right? He was coming back to get the ball. And now, he did shuttle pass that forward, so that Gallagher or the Shields couldn't have thrown the ball, but.
It's 3rd and 17 from the 22 as Rodney takes the snap, looks to step up. He's in trouble. He'll get hit and driven back here at the 23-yard line. Might have lost a yard on the play, and that'll be 4th down, 4th and 18, running clock. 34 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Now what you do here, you gotta probably let the clock run down if you're going to try a field goal, but I think he's going to probably, you would think he would. You
want to leave a little time, though, left in case you pick up a first down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, you got a timeout, right? You got two
Correct,
timeouts.
but you don't want to snap it with 5 seconds left. And they're going to take this all the way down. We're down to 10, down to 9, so it's going to be one play here. I would have snapped with about 15 seconds left. Down to 4, down to 3, unless you're going to kick a field goal.
Well, that's what they're doing. There's no doubt.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Well,
if you're going to kick the field goal, it doesn't really matter. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second timeout. 3 seconds left here in the second quarter. Game tied at 7. Field goal attempt upcoming when we come back here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, so you're looking at close to a 39-yard field goal attempt here for Harry Radcliffe. It'll be from the hash mark as well. Leland Lehue, the Mustangs holder here today. They've shuffled holders a bit throughout the course of the season.
And now they
had Anthony DeCenzo holding last week, but he's out tonight now. Timeout taken here by Greater Latrobe. So we'll take another timeout as well. 3 seconds left here in the second quarter. We'll take another quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Volunteer today at CasaFayette.org.
So back here again, 3 seconds left before halftime. Game tied at 7. Greater Latrobe will get the football first in the third quarter. Laurel Highlands looking to go up here at halftime. Mustangs scored their only touchdown on their opening drive, 22-yard touchdown pass. Keandre Shields on the reception end from Rodney Gallagher.
Coach wanted to get a different football in there, and they couldn't do it. So I can tell you from experience, this kickers want to have a specific ball. Some balls are easier to kick than others. Older, more worn in, softer balls are a lot easier to kick, especially long distance.
39-yard attempt on a cool night. Lehue puts it down. Radcliffe's kick has enough distance. Did he sneak it through? Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Harry Radcliffe from 39 yards out gives the Mustangs a halftime lead at 10-7. What a weapon Harry is.
That's great to see. Fun. That's fun to see at high school football for sure.
So Radcliffe's field goal, putting Laurel Highlands ahead. Going to the locker room. You guys have the drive stats.
Getting the drive stats here from Tony, if we got them. He didn't put it on there yet, did he? No, not yet. Give us a minute on that one.
No, nonetheless, Laurel Highlands has to be happy going to the locker room up 10-7. Again, our halftime show on the way, brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. We'll have our halftime stats brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. They come your way next when we return. Laurel Highlands up 10-7 at the break over Greater Latrobe here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
Hello, John Clinton from President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Getting frustrated because you can't find a new ride? Don't fret. Just stop, click, or call, and one of our friendly sales staff will guide you through our reservation or order process. It's super easy. We go over in detail the models, packages, pricing, incentives, the whole 9 yards. We make a deal, and when your vehicle arrives, you drive it home, just like that. Searching for something pre-owned? We got them. We have over 70 on the ground and ready to go. Most are certified with factory warranty. We are pleased to help Fayette Friends of Animals host an adoption event here at Fort of Uniontown, Saturday, September 24th from 10 to 2. They'll have animals right here on site. We have Smoke on the Mountain barbecue and a special guest celebrity here from noon till 2. We have new and used car specials all day, so come on out. Your pets know, shouldn't you? That's Fort of Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's. You can reach us at 724-425-5980 or FortofUniontown.com.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salad, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joe B's Golf offers blockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681. When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee, where recycling makes the most sense.
Score big savings at Reese Warehouse on a load of scratch and dent freezers. Choose from Whirlpool, Amano, or Maytag 20 cubic foot upright freezers. So hurry in and take advantage of the savings before they are gone. Shop Monday and Wednesday 9 to 7, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday till 6. And Reese Warehouse, thanks you them as one of your community choice favorites for furniture. Reese Warehouse, Kansas Woodfield.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe, Laurel Highlands a 10-7 halftime lead over the Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, see if I can decipher what Tony wrote here. Wetzel was, for Latrobe, was 2 out of 3 for just 10 yards. One to Stratton for 8, and the other one to Fulton for 2. On the ground is where they did most of their damage. Fulton, 10 carries, 81 yards, and had the touchdown. And Wetzel, 4 carries for 9 yards for Latrobe. Latrobe had 17 offensive plays, 90 yards on the ground, 10 in the air, 100 yards even. 2 penalties for 7 yards. I can't believe that's right. I'll have to check with that on Tony. It seemed like they had more penalties than that, but I know a lot of them got declined. It did had 5 first downs and no turnovers for Latrobe. For Laurel Highlands, Rodney Gallagher was 10 out of 14 for 126 yards and 1 long halftime, 25 minutes, and the teams are still not out on the field. They just got done with the homecoming
Yeah, they'll
ceremony.
Put actually another 3 minutes on the scoreboard, so it'll actually be a 28-minute long halftime.
It'll be at least a 30-minute halftime. And, well, my thoughts are it's been a pretty good football game. It's a shame that such a long halftime now. It's going to kind of lose the flow. The kids are going to have to get back out and warm up. But it was pretty competitive. Both teams were pretty evenly matched. Surprised at the stats. Looking at the stats from Tony, the Mustangs doubled the yardage of the Latrobe team at 200 to 100. And it seemed like it was a little bit more even than that, but that's what it is. And the Mustangs had a big turnover, interception, of course, and then, or that fumble, I'm sorry, that Gallagher, was going to try to throw and it slipped out of his hands. But, so they've, it's been a pretty good game. Mustangs were down there a couple times and tried to throw to the end zone, didn't get it in, but pretty even matchup. So should be a pretty good second half. I look for Fulton to get the ball a lot for Latrobe, and I look for Gallagher to continue to do what he does, which is scramble around and just make plays.
And if you're just joining us, Rodney Gallagher connected to Keandre DeShields on the Mustang first touchdown of the night, 22-yard pass at the 8:40 mark of the opening quarter. Harry Radcliffe added the extra point to make it 7-0 Laurel Highlands. On the next drive, Robert Fulton came back with a 13-yard touchdown run for Greater Latrobe. Viniato added the extra point at the 6:12 mark of the opening quarter. Was 7-7, and then things kind of settled down, and you didn't have another score until time expired in the second quarter. Harry Radcliffe ended the second quarter with a 39-yard field goal to take us into halftime at 10-0. We're back with the second half in 2 minutes here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Stop by Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop on North Gallatin Avenue in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by Phil Lucioni and Dominic Sabatini, Big Al's features 2 one-topping pizzas and a 2-liter for $21.99. Or try an Italian hoagie and a 20-ounce drink for $6.99. Check out some of Big Al's other homemade food items, including pasta salads, macaroni salad, and deli items. Big Al's Market and Six-Pack Shop, 72 North Gallatin Avenue. Phone 724-550-4252.
Quality care doesn't have to be hard to find. NovaCare Rehabilitation has locations in Uniontown and Masontown and is accessible for all of your recovery needs. Same-day appointments and no referral needed means making an appointment is an easy process. Industry-leading treatments, including LBST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks, are available at both locations. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. Don't miss the opportunity to personalize your care with NovaCare.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Call 724-437-2799.
Brian Morozak, Steve Super, Gary Frankhauser, and Tony Hanula along with you from Memorial Stadium. Just heard the Davis & Davis ad, and Gary Frankhauser with us as well. I'm sure he can speak well to some of Davis & Davis's services, right, Gary? Maybe Gary doesn't have the headphones on down there. Nonetheless, it's 10-7, Laurel Highlands over Greater Latrobe here at halftime. You got our live video stream sponsors here today, MNR Transits, along with BeeGraphix. Welcome them aboard this year as well. Also simulcasting on the South Union Township Sports Network, brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown and agent David Hughes. United Bank, Davis & Davis attorneys at law. Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. South Union Township Supervisors Robert Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialist SWGI in Uniontown. Zebley Mahalovan and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, and Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor. So guys, we're finally ready for this third quarter.
Should be. You wonder if the kids need to run a lap or two to wake up. You know, that's a long time, bro. That's just a long time to sit around. You know, it's like a Super Bowl halftime, it seemed like. And so the Mustangs, you just see if you get back in the flow a little bit.
They had some delays, though, earlier in the season as well. Of course, you had that long lightning and weather delay in the Uniontown Laurel Highlands game. Then we have a long halftime as well in the Laurel Highlands Bell Vernon game.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs should be used to it. And as Harry Radcliffe gets set to send it away. Is Fish back on the mic down there?
Don't see him.
Okay. And Radcliffe will send it away here for the Mustangs. Greater Latrobe working right to left here in the third quarter as Harry sends it back to the 5-yard line, and on the run, Colin Stevens on the return here for Greater Latrobe across the 25-30, and Stevens takes it down to the 33-yard line. So a nice return there for Stevens and the Wildcats.
Yep, nice job there, and Wildcats will start in pretty good field position.
So you mentioned the first half. Steve, Robert Fulton did a nice job on the ground. Or his final first half numbers. Okay, I guess you don't have those down there.
What's that? I'm sorry, Brian.
I just asked Robert Fulton had a nice first half. What were some of his first half numbers as we have whistles coming in here again?
We gave the stats at halftime. It was 10 carries, 81 yards. He was stuck on that for a while, and he didn't get a carry after midway through that second quarter.
Taking a legal substitution here against Greater Latrobe. 5-yard penalty. He'll push it back here to the 28. First and 15. And 12 men in the huddle there for Greater Latrobe. Seen a lot of pre-snap penalties tonight.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes before the ball snapped, and it Mustangs seem like they got a lot of players on the field. We're
going to mix things up here for Greater Latrobe. There'll be a loaded pistol here for Wetzel and the Wildcats. Mustangs might have jumped off sides as the handoff goes to Robert Fulton.
Surprisingly.
Fulton across the left side of the line, able to get back when they lost on the penalty. Bring up second down and 10 after a 5-yard pickup and no flag.
You're right. It looked like the Mustangs did jump a little bit early, but no call.
Leland Lehue, the tackle there for Laurel Highlands defensively. Line of scrimmage now the 33. As Wetzel back to that loaded pistol again for Greater Latrobe. No wideouts, actually double tights on the line. So formation we did not see it all in the first half from the Wildcats. Once again, Fulton gets the football, looking for running room up the middle. Was hit there by Jaden Tucker, and Tucker drives him back. Fulton was able to gain a yard to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, just again, long extended halftime that sometimes you come out and the players don't have that same spunk and rhythm. I know they go out there and did some warm-ups, but it might take a couple of series or two to get this flow back. It was a pretty good first half, but Latrobe, after a good kick return, has sputtered a little bit here.
Now 3rd and 9, line of scrimmage, the Greater Latrobe 34-yard line as they bring Robert Fulton in motion. Fake the handoff to Fulton, and Wetzel calling his own number up the middle. Just a minimal gain. Wetzel getting 3, maybe 4 down to the 38-yard line, but they're stopped about 5, maybe 6 yards short of the first down.
Quickly,
so Latrobe's going to have to bring out the punting unit.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Not surprised, but it wouldn't have surprised me, let's put it this way, if they would consider, I mean, the ball's at close to the 40-yard line, and their punts have been decent, but nothing, field-changing position kind of thing. They just haven't been able to. There's
going to be a fake punt. It's going to go to the up man there. That's Alex Tate, and he's not going to get it.
He got it, no.
He did not.
Tate stopped about a yard short. He needed just past the 43, and I think he was stopped just short of the 43.
Well, if you're the Mustangs, you had to be, I'm thinking it here that they had a chance, midfield, keep the momentum going and get a little spark, but, they took a shot at it, and it wasn't really a bad play there.
No.
Nice little fake.
Well drawn up, and they almost had it.
Good awareness, though, by the Mustangs to not lose their position, stay in their lanes and make that tackle.
They'll start on the right side of the 50 here at the Greater Latrobe 42-yard line. Gallagher out of the shotgun, twin receivers to the near side, protector back to his right. Now, a late substitution here as Caden Friel comes on as a tight end on the right side of the line as Rodney awaits the snap on this 1st and 10. Takes it, running a little option. Pitch going back here on the near side to Black. Black turns the corner, lowers the shoulder, gets inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. So nice run there from Black, getting something out of nothing, picking up 4.
Yeah, I tell you what, I just don't care for that. It's just a slow developing play. I love Black as a running back. I think he's just going to give him the ball and, let him run. I mean, he's tiptoeing around. Gallagher's going over there. You don't know whether he's going to get it or not, and it takes too long. Too many people from the other team are around the ball.
2nd and 6, flag on the play. Gallagher throws on the run, overthrew his intended wide receiver, Keandre to Shields. The pass falls incomplete. We'll check the flags.
Blocking the back or a holding call against the Mustangs.
Or Keandre's numbers there, Steve, in the first half. We're going to have a holding penalty here against the Mustangs. A 10-yard spot penalty.
He had 12 catches for, 7 catches for 100 yards.
Good start in the first half for Keandre, including that touchdown reception. The Mustangs now back in their own territory, back to the 47-yard line. It's going to be a tough 10-yard spot penalty there for Laurel Highlands.
It's a drive stopper right there.
You're looking at probably 2nd and 22 here after the penalty.
Oh, nothing a scramble out of the pocket and a 30-yard gain from Gallagher wouldn't fix.
Scoreboard has 2nd and 17, but that's wrong. It's 2nd and 22. And Gallagher now going to pull it down, look to run. It's back into Latrobe territory. Cut back of the 40. Look out here. Rod with a couple blockers out in front inside the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. And he picked up those 22 yards and then some, getting 27 on the run down to the Greater Latrobe 25-yard line.
I missed it by 3 yards.
I think Steve has ESPN.
Well, it doesn't take much of a mind to see what they should do. I mean, if you're watching the game, you just, the best play is Gallagher creating chaos.
They have a triple right sent here on this 1st and 10 from the Greater Latrobe 26. Handoff going to Tucker. A little shake and bake, trying to turn the corner. Has a couple of guys on his back and finally brought down by Connor Lakin at the 24-yard line, gain of 2 to bring up 2nd and 8.
And those kids over there behind the play, outside the fence there, Brian, throwing that football, and they got a Nerf ball that's flipping on a holding call against the Mustangs.
Again.
Every time that Nerf ball goes up in the air, I think there's a flag.
I agree. Well, there was one that time.
Yeah, there was.
And they have a nice little youth area on that far side.
Yeah, those kids aren't too concerned about who's winning this game.
No, they're not. They're just having fun tonight. They're having their own game. They'll push it back to the 34-yard line. So you thought the last one, though, guys, was a drive stomper, and Laurel Highlands managed to convert. Let's see what they can do here. And they still have 4 downs to work with, 1st and 19.
What I like here, a little Little bubble screen to Keandre.
If trips here to the near side, protector back to Rodney's right. He takes the snap on this 1st and 19. He's in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at midfield by Corey Borio.
Wow. Boy, he came in there like he got shot out of a cannon, and Borio made a great play for the Wildcats.
And that's only the third team sack of the season for Greater Latrobe.
And that's just
in reverse. And looking at the statistics that Tony has here, 8 penalties for the Mustangs for 70 yards that were accepted.
Mustangs got some forward progress, though, to the Greater Latrobe 46. And the Mustangs still looking at second at about 28 here. In the scoreboard saying 31, that's not right. Mustangs going empty as Rod takes the snap. They're coming after him again right up the middle.
Look, nobody blocked
sacks
anybody.
On back-to-back plays. They came into the game, only 2 team sacks, and here they get sacks on back-to-back plays, setting down Gallagher.
There was 3-4 Wildcats in the back.
I think by design, that's a draw play. They're trying to let him go around, and Gallagher's supposed to step up in the pocket, and he just couldn't get around him or get through the middle. If he gets past those guys, then there's nobody in front of him, and he's got 5 linemen to escort him down the field. But credit the defensive players from Latrobe to be able to grab him.
3rd and 35 here for Laurel Highlands. They go empty again from their own 46-yard line as Rodney takes the snap. Middle screen set up, going to Keandre. Cross midfield at the Latrobe 45, got undercut right around the 42-yard line. Good low tackle there from John Wetzel.
If Keandre can actually make somebody miss, he might have a big play there, but had one tackler in his way and a bunch of green grass in front of him after that, and he cannot elude that tackle.
You have to punt here at the Greater Latrobe 42, facing 4th and long.
Well, you don't have to punt, but you should punt here. Even I would concede that.
They're up 3, tight game back and forth. Thought early on it might be a shootout, but it's actually turned into a defensive struggle.
You know, you got the punt team has trouble getting enough people out there, and you certainly don't want to waste a timeout.
Clean snap coming back to Harry. A little pressure on him. Sends it away on the far side. Fair catch called and made at the 5-yard line. Don't want to do that if you're Greater Latrobe. So the Mustangs have him pinned at the 5. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the C. Harbor Auto Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harbor Chevrolet.
Get a new 2022 Chevy Equinox with all-wheel drive for only $299 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarborChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Leases for well-qualified individuals. 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash rate or equity down. With GM Lease Loyalty or Lease Conquest. Payment is for tax, penalties, and for payment. Sale ends October 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99-8000.
So Greater Latrobe starting this drive at their own 5-yard line. Odd fair catch there, Steve, from the Wildcats.
That's just a mistake. You just wonder why they would.
Look out here. Could be a big run for Robert Fulton. Fulton breaking down the far side, takes it all the way down to the Mustang, or to the Greater Latrobe 35-yard line. 30-yard run there for Robert Fulton, getting the Wildcats out of the shadow of their own end zone.
I was getting ready to say before that big run by Fulton, the general rule for those kick returners is kind of plant your feet on the 10-yard line and don't back up, and that's kind of a good rule for high school football and college and pros. You see those guys inching back trying to make plays anymore, going back inside the 10, but he fair caught that on the 5, but a big play by Fulton to get him right out of trouble.
They gave him 28 on that run. Line of scrimmage, the Greater Latrobe 33. They fake the jet sweep, put it back off to Fulton. Mustangs were not fooled as Fulton loses 3, back to the 30.
Good job there by the Mustangs. McCoy gets in there with Lehue, and 2 Mustang defenders just did a great job there.
And 2nd and 13 from the 30.
Big play by Fulton on that first down play from the 5, and And now they go backwards, so the Mustangs, let's see if they can respond.
Already under 5 minutes left here in this third quarter, still 10-7. Laurel Highlands as Wetzel takes the snap, run the whole way from the Greater Latrobe quarterback, looking for running room up the middle and gets back to the original line of scrimmage for a 3-yard pickup to bring up 3rd down and 10 from the Greater Latrobe 33.
He is a run-first guy, but you know one thing they're going to set up, they're sending receivers out, and it's just almost a test just to see if the Mustang guys are going to cover, and one of these times he's going to fake that run, and the Mustangs need to be aware that he may throw it down the field at some point.
Bell Vernon still a 14-0 lead over Thomas Jefferson. That game also mid-third quarter. Mustangs will play TJ next week. We'll have it for you here on WMBS. Big 3rd and 10 for Greater Latrobe. They go empty. Wetzel a little pump fake. Nothing on the far side. Scrambles to the near side. Tucker on his back. Wetzel looks to run, and Wetzel very close to a Greater Latrobe 1st down. In fact, he has it as he was pushed out of bounds by Leland Lehue at the 44-yard line after picking up 11.
Yep, just good job by Wetzel to avoid the pressure and get outside. He was rolling to his left, which made it really tough for him to square up and throw downfield. So he was basically running for his life there and got the stick by about a half a yard. So good job by Wetzel to keep the sticks moving for the Wildcats.
Needed 10, got 11. Wetzel back in the pistol set with Robert Fulton right behind him. Single receiver to each side as Wetzel takes the snap. Handoff goes back to Fulton up the middle with a little hole. Takes it down to midfield, picking up 6 to bring up 2nd down and 4.
Well,
a little pushing and shoving here. A couple extracurriculars. Hunter Kuzier on the Laurel Highlands side. A couple late pushes there with Colin Stevens for Greater Latrobe. Actually spotted that just shy of midfield at the 49. So one is a gain of 5 to bring up 2nd down and 5.
It's at 88 yards now, or no, for Fulton. 119 yards for Fulton, 15 carries.
And a big 30-yard run earlier on this drive. Wetzel, play fake to Fulton. Wetzel scrambling far side, throws on the run, pass complete inside the 40 and down to the 35-yard line to Corey Borio, the Greater Latrobe tight end. Able to pick up 16 yards.
Well, Hunter Kuzier had a shot at it, and it just floated it over his jumping up, outstretched arms.
Borio came into the game, 5 receptions, 72 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They have it now at the Mustang 35. We approach the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Wetzel back in the pistol.
Gonna see probably a healthy dose of Mr. Fulton here right now, I would think.
Borio back in motion. Wetzel takes the snap back to Fulton. And Fulton just able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not much happening there up the middle.
Mustangs are going to try to perform a little intervention there with with Fulton.
He's very secure with the ball too, Steve. He's not one that looks like he's going to cough one up.
Brian, you need Kramer in there for a little interference, right?
Yeah.
2nd and 9, 1-yard gain. 10-7 lead for Laurel Highlands. Got a 39-yard field goal from Harry Radcliffe right before halftime. With a 3-point cushion, Greater Latrobe driving here. Wetzel back in more of a traditional shotgun. With Fulton off to his left, triple left formation. Now Borio comes in motion off to the far side. Wetzel takes the snap, play fake, sets up the screen, near side, going there to tack inside the 35, and Leland Lehue with the tackle at the 30-yard line as the Wildcats advance 5 yards up the field to bring up 3rd down and a long 4.
Well, you got to think, 145, and you just get the feeling each team may get 2 possessions at the most, in the fourth quarter, the way both teams have been able to move and hold on to the football, keep the ball in play, not to, let the clock keep running. So there's not a lot of chances. So you got to feel like at this point, this has got to be 4-down territory for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good spot on that last play. Only 3rd down and 3 now. And Wetzel back out of the pistol. Fulton again behind him. Twins off to the left, and Fulton's going to get the football. Fulton trying to turn the corner left side. Broke a tackle, comes forward inside the 25. Has the 1st down to the 22. Needed 3, got 6. They move the sticks again for the Wildcats.
Parker Hoff had a chance to get him in the backfield, just not quite enough
Didn't have the angle.
Not enough athletic ability to rattle him in there. He just, Fulton just a good back with very quick feet. And he's going to make a lot of people miss.
It's going to be very interesting here, guys. Down the stretch, tight game. Maybe the first one we've had like this all season.
Well, it was bound to happen.
Line of scrimmage, the Mustang 23.
Sooner or later, the odds were in our favor to get a good game, right?
Wetzel back in the pistol. Fulton behind him. Twins to the near side. Now Tack comes in motion. Repositioned to the slot right. Little juggle there from Wetzel. The late handoff going to Fulton. Fulton trying to turn the corner, and they're going to bring him down here right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That little juggle, I think, allowed the Mustangs with a little pressure, and they were able to pull down Fulton without the senior running back picking up a yard.
Yeah, I was a little concerned that they were going to call a horse collar tackle. One of the Mustangs grabbed Fulton on the back of the jersey. You can see that 3 being stretched out. And the end of the third quarter is upon us now, Brian.
End of the third quarter here at Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe. 10-7, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs lead the Greater Latrobe Wildcats here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Net. We're back in 60 seconds.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Back now for the fourth quarter at Memorial Stadium in downtown Latrobe. Should be a good one. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Gary Frankhauser, Tony Hanola, Jerry Dupay behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Laurel Highlands leading 10-7, but Greater Latrobe driving. Line of scrimmage, the Mustang 23. Wildcats will work it left to right here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it seems like every time they need a big play, they get it so far in this drive, and it's been a heck of a game. They're going to Wildcat look now. They're going to snap it direct to Fulton. And last time they did this, he looked like he wanted to throw it.
He's thrown 2 passes so far this year. He's 1 for 2, designed to run here the entire way. And Fulton able to get down inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. So Robert Fulton able to get half of what he needed. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Gallagher with the tackle defensively there for Laurel Highlands.
Man down. He's up, okay. McCoy slow to get up, but he looks like he's okay.
This drive started back at the 5, if you recall, when we were chastising the punt returner for catching it on the 5, but
Fulton broke off a 28-yard run.
Right.
Now 3rd and a long 5 here from the Laurel Highlands 18-yard line. You have Fulton still as the Wildcat quarterback.
Over 6 minutes of possession in this drive.
Tack off to his left. On this 3rd and 5, Fulton again run the entire way on the left side, and Fulton able to pick up 2, but the clock continues to roll. We're going to have a 4th down here. As Fulton brought down at the 16-yard line, they need the Laurel Highlands 13 for about a 1st down, so we're going to have a 4th and 3. They're going to bring out the field goal unit, it looks like, guys, trying to tie the game.
I can't believe it.
With Fulton in the backfield?
I just can't believe it. Watch
a fake.
I watched these guys warm up. I just can't believe they're doing this.
The holder's Dom Flanagan. He's a senior receiver. Vinny Otto's the kicker. And had a little trouble there with the sequence, and the kick is pulled wide right. So we remain 10-7. Laurel Highlands over Greater Latrobe. Will sneak in a quick 30 from the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon has spent his life helping others. Now in his 17th year of service, he previously served us as district judge for 24 years. after 8 years of teaching our kids. Like in football, Rick Vernon knows that it takes a team to produce winning results. Let's keep our great team of supervisors together. Rick Vernon says, "Go Mustangs!"
Laurel Highlands will start this drive from their own 20-yard line, up 10-7. Now, they don't mind running a little clock. We have 10:23 left in regulation. Mustangs up 3. Inside handoff going to the sophomore back, Antoine Black. And Black able to get 8 forward to the 28 to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Brian, I just don't understand. I mean, nothing against the kid kicking the field goal, but that's a, 38-yarder or something like that off the grass. It's cold, and you got a running back that we could not tackle.
Came in averaging close to 10 yards a carry.
And
there's Black with a fumble.
Fumble.
I think Greater Latrobe got it. Let's wait and see.
I think the Mustangs got it back. It bounced back.
Wow, it did. Wow. Huge break there for Laurel Highlands, even though they lose yardage on the play.
Wow. Well, I was just about to say we would hope that the Mustangs could put together a drive without a penalty, but I think
almost cough up the football. Greater Latrobe.
That's just as bad or worse.
Still saying that they should have had the football. It was a 4-yard loss on the play back to the 24. Now 3rd down and 6 upcoming here for Laurel Highlands, trying to avoid a 3 and out. We have 9:26 left here in regulation time.
Mustangs look a little disheveled right now, Brian. They don't know where to line up.
Tucker to the right of Gallagher in the backfield as Rod takes the snap. They're coming after him again. Flushed out to the far side. Rod in trouble and brought down. Another Greater Latrobe sack. That's 3 second-half sacks for the Wildcats, and the Mustangs go 3 and out.
Now,
that one is a 5-yard loss.
Dangerous spot now. Radcliffe back on his own, inside his own 5-yard line. You just got to make sure you get a good snap.
You have 2 men back deep here for Greater Latrobe. Williams on the near side and Colin Stevens on the far side. Harry Radcliffe standing back in the Mustang 5-yard line.
Another time. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time we don't have all the right people out there for the punt game. That's difficult because not all the kids are from the – it's not like you just keep your offense out there.
So Radcliffe awaiting the snap, gets it at the 5, able to get it away.
Good kick.
High kick on the near side. We'll go to Williams here at the 45. Jatwan Williams with a little running room. Williams to the Mustang 45.
Wow,
Runs
nice
down
tackle.
at the 43-yard line. Good open field tackle there for the Mustangs. Number 52, John Pletcher.
Yeah.
So another quick 30-second timeout. 8:15 left in regulation. 10-7 Mustangs are back in 30 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their surplus is your savings.
Greater Latrobe with a fumble here, coming back after the punt return that went down to the Mustang 43. Wetzel with a low snap coming back. He's going to lose 6 back to the 49.
Yep, just a little mishap there. And you just wonder if why they just don't continue to feed Fulton and just give him the ball and just,
It almost seems too easy.
It's like he's averaging over 13 or 10 yards a carry.
Now it's 2nd and 15.
It's 13 yards a carry, isn't it?
Now what?
Or no.
False start here against Greater Latrobe. And I'll push them back even farther back to their own 46. They need the Laurel Highlands 33 for a first down.
Brings up a 2nd and 21 from the Wildcat 46-yard line.
2nd and 21 now.
Both coaches have to be dismayed with the amount of penalties and sloppy play on both sides of the ball. Just going in reverse when you seem to have some momentum.
Already down to 7:20 left in regulation. Quick moving game tonight, even with a long halftime.
Yeah. Well, both teams have been keeping the ball on the ground.
And now Wetzel and Greater Latrobe is going to take a timeout. 7:11 left in regulation. 10-7 Mustangs. We're back in 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
How do you give hope to a child in the foster care system? It starts with your heart.
That tug you feel on yours when you hear that children are waiting for a stable, loving voice to speak up for their best interests. And then it becomes your time. What started out as a feeling that maybe you could make a difference becomes the difference. Change a child's story. There is a child waiting for a volunteer like you.
Volunteer today at CasaFayette.org.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Greater Latrobe after the timeout, 2nd and 21. Scramble to the near side. Wetzel throwing on the run. Nothing there. Threw in a triple coverage intended for Alex Tack on the near side. That'll bring up 3rd and 21 with 7:04 left in regulation. And Laurel Highlands leading Greater Latrobe 10-7.
He's hit a couple of those passes tonight, but you can tell that's just not his forte, Steve.
He's run first, pass second. Now at 3rd and 21, it's going to be, he's going to have to throw the ball down the field. I think still with 2nd and 21, I think I'd take my chances giving it to Fulton 3 times. He might be able to pick up 20 yards.
Is it 4-down territory yet with 7:04 to play?
I would think it's getting, it depends on what they get here. If they don't get any yards here, no.
From the pistol, it's going to go back to Fulton on the left side. Yeah. He's not going to get much.
Fumble.
He loses the
it's
football.
A fumble.
I think
it's
he did lose it. Let's see who has it.
They're saying 4th down.
Well, Greater Latrobe able to get back on it. Now they're going to have to punt. Have punted well tonight with Gage Kettering.
Well, it's getting cold. This is the first night it's really been chilly out all year. And, you know, these kids are, you know, they're living in the same climate, you know, that we are. And they're just not, they're not used to holding the football and running around in the cold weather. So you just got to be careful with that football. And it gets colder. I mean, it was warmer at the beginning of the game, but now you're outside, Brian. It's got to be chilly, isn't it?
It's a little chilly. Clean snap going back to catcher, line drive punt. Gallagher's going to let it go. He'll get down by the Wildcats here at the 17. So Laurel Highlands will start 1st and 10 when we come back. Mustangs up 10-7, 6:11 left in regulation. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
People make all kinds of mistakes with life insurance, like having some coverage but not enough to keep the family in the house, or only having life insurance through work and then losing their job. Want to avoid those mistakes? Call Allstate agent Russ Flaho at 724-439-9700. Russ Flaho can help you get the coverage your family needs at an affordable price. Are you in good hands? Call Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Flaho today and ask for a complimentary life insurance review. Life insurance offered by Allstate Life Insurance Company in Northbrook, Illinois, and Lincoln Benefit Life Company, Lincoln, Nebraska.
So Laurel Highlands taking over with the football at their own 18-yard line, up 10-7. Getting late here, guys. 6:11 left in regulation. Gallagher out of the shotgun. Inside handoff going here to Jaden Tucker. And Tucker with a nice run. 3-yard line. We lost our folks on the radio side. We'll get that back in just a second. But Tucker with a positive run there, picking up a Laurel Highlands first down, much needed in this situation.
Well, it seems like about every week that thing goes out after about 4 hours.
It just times itself out, doesn't it? We'll reconnect with Nick on the radio side.
COVID may be with us for a while. Peach and Pharmacy is with you.
5:40 left as we welcome back the folks on the radio side. Jaden Tucker with a 13-yard run for Laurel Highlands, picking up a Mustang first down. We're down to 5:32 left here in the 4th as flags come in here again. Another pre-snap penalty.
Ball start.
Double digits.
You guys have the penalty numbers down there.
For 75. 11 penalties.
That is just, at this point of the season especially, I mean, really should not be happening at all, but maybe 2 or 3 times a game at most.
Well, especially when the play call is going to be Gallagher to drop back and scramble and run for it. Where are you going? I mean, where are you going? Why are you running in a hurry to get downfield? You're not going to get the ball anyway out there, most likely.
1st and 15. Quick screen near side going to Keandre. Keandre at the 30.
Get upfield.
And Keandre has a little operating room here at the 40.
There you go.
Still going, and Keandre picks up a Laurel Highlands first down, depending on the spot.
Another flag, another flag, another flag. Coming back, blocking the back.
He got down on the 45. Would have been an 18-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's on.
The guys also on the scoreboard. Bell Vernon up 21-0 on Thomas Jefferson. Monessen up 28-8 on California. Holding penalty.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the hold.
That's a spot penalty again.
Well, the only good news is that, once you snap the ball, next time the clock's going to run, you got 3 more downs to waste another minute and a half. But you could whittle this down to under 2-3 minutes before you have to punt if you play it smart.
Here we go. 1st and 20 now for Laurel Highlands. Triple left formation. Protector back to the right of Gallagher, and you've single
Clock's
coverage.
running. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to do a good job here.
Take it down a little bit. Run the whole way from Gallagher, and Rodney surge forward, getting 4, maybe 5. It's still going to be 2nd and 15 with 4:33 left on a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Laurel Highlands up 10-7.
So you got 36. So you can snap the ball with under 3 minutes left.
You don't want to get though, Steve, too complacent too early in this game.
No.
Yeah, field position is a key here also.
The clock moving is the biggest key right now because they're not moving the ball very well, so they got to at least waste enough time to push them and get a good punt. You'd like to be able to punt with less than 2 minutes left.
2nd down and 15 now for Laurel Highlands. Another screen going here to the near side. It's Keandre again. Keandre at the 30 trying to cut up the field. Straddles the near sideline. He did stay in bounds, taking it up to the 35-yard line. So Keandre able to pick up 7, maybe 8. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 with 3:40 left on a running clock here in regulation. Laurel Highlands up 10-7.
So you're going to be under 3 minutes. If they keep it, if they keep it on the ground here, and why are they? See, I don't understand this. Why are they getting on the line with 24 seconds left? Those linemen have to stay in their stance. He needs to wait. He needs to wait to snap the ball.
Kuzer coming in motion. He'll sit up in the slot right. You still have 14 left on the play clock.
Rodney heard you, Steve.
Yeah.
Under 10 now left on the play clock. They're going to snap it now. Rodney in the pocket. Pulls down. He's going to look to run. A little cut back of the 40. Gets a first down.
That'll do it.
Up to the 45-yard line with 3:03 left in regulation. Now you still have 2 timeouts left from Greater Latrobe and 3:03 left.
Well, they're going to force them to use them, and now you're in a really good spot now.
I'm looking all over the field for a flag.
Brian, maybe you should call Coach Tomlin and see if he could take a lesson in our clock management. That was pretty good. I got to tell you, that was a good job by the Mustangs and Gallagher and the coaching staff to make him wait to snap it under 3-4 seconds left in that play clock, and they're doing it again with 10 now.
Maybe if they let Tomlin go at the end of the season, we can put Coach Colasar up for his replacement.
They didn't.
Certainly manages the clock a little better. There's a little play fake.
Right.
Gallagher coming forward, breaks the tackle.
Wow, sticks his
Gallagher,
head right
a nice
in
little
there.
surge up the middle, taking it close to midfield.
Hold on to that
with
ball.
2:27 left here in regulation. Greater Latrobe's going to burn their 2nd timeout. We'll take it as well. Mustangs trying to hang on. Up 10-7. We're back at 60 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
So 2:26 left in regulation. Greater Latrobe down to one timeout left. Laurel Highlands leading 10-7. Line of scrimmage, the Mustang 48.
Well, Mustangs, another first down will do it. Probably will ice the game away, but Mustangs just need to keep the ball in the field of play, hold on to it.
They need the Greater Latrobe 45 for a first down. You've deuce receivers to each side as Rodney awaits the snap in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks for a little run up the middle, just a minimal gain of 1 up to the 49. And Greater Latrobe's going to burn their final timeout with 2:21 left in regulation. Laurel Highlands up 10-7. We're back in 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. Hello, John Clinton from President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Getting frustrated because you can't find a new ride? Don't fret. Just stop, click, or call, and one of our friendly sales staff will guide you through our reservation or order process. It's super easy. We go over in detail the models, packages, pricing, incentives, the whole 9 yards. We make a deal, and when your vehicle arrives, you drive it home, just like that. Searching for something pre-owned? We got them. We have over 70 on the ground and ready to go. Most are certified with factory warranty. We are pleased to help Fayette Friends of Animals host an adoption event here at Fort of Uniontown, Saturday, September 24th from 10 to 2. They'll have animals right here on site. We have Smoke on the Mountain barbecue and a special guest celebrity here from noon till 2. We have new and used car specials all day, so come on out. Your pets know, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's. You can reach us at 724-425-5980 or 40uniontown.com.
3rd and 6, here we go. Mustangs with a first down, could ice it. Rodney scrambling, and Rodney Gallagher is going to have a Mustang first down, and Moore hangs on to the football and takes it down to the Greater Latrobe 37-yard line. So Rodney Gallagher able to pick up 14 yards and a Mustang first down. Greater Latrobe out of timeouts, 2:08 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
I was just going to say on that last play that I really didn't like that play call going up the middle with Gallagher. I thought it was a lot of traffic. He's not going to break anything big. And I said, his best run is that right there. Go back, show pass. But the Wildcats had to know he wasn't going to even consider throwing unless, even if a guy was wide open, he was going to run all the way. They were just trying to spread that field out. And a great play call by the Mustangs.
They're lining up in the shotgun. You can actually take a knee the rest of the way here. They're going to run a play. And Gallagher's going to look to run up the middle.
Yeah, he needs to just fall down now.
36-yard line. You can go in a victory formation. You got 1:29 left in regulation. That was a 1st and 10. Greater Latrobe's out of timeouts.
You could
take a knee.
Yeah, I don't know why you would run a play at this point.
Well, let it go all the way down. You could take your own timeout, then take the knee.
Correct. Ronnie's going to come over and talk to head coach Rich Colasar. I think Coach Colasar's telling him just that.
Well, at this point, you got 14. If you don't even have to take the timeout. You just got to make sure he snaps this with under 40 seconds or around 40 seconds left.
The play clock's down to 4. It's down to 3. He'll take a knee here, and you have now 40 seconds on the
He's got one more snap.
Yeah, one more snap. That's going to be it. It's 3rd down.
Right.
So you're going to win the game. That's really a huge road win for Laurel Highlands. The game against Thomas Jefferson next week, coming off the loss last week against McKeesport, put the Mustangs at 3-2 overall, 1-1 in conference play. You have to think coming in, Greater Latrobe was the favorite. Doesn't matter. You can take a knee here. That's going to do it. Doesn't matter when you snap it.
Doesn't matter. He can snap it now.
He can snap it now, take a knee, and he'll take the knee. And Laurel Highlands will pick up a road win over Greater Latrobe. All the points scored in the first half. A 10-7 win for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs over the Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. It comes your way next. We'll have our First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County Super Play of the game, pick our Davis & Davis Players of the game, and also have your final stats